Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Rock. This is probably very dangerous for me to be doing right now, but I'm on the move, so I have to try to do this word as good as I can while I'm driving. But the top of this word of the day today is called "In It to Win It." Reading will be from the book of Genesis, chapter 41. You guys can read at your leisure time, and every lesson you guys are back to the story as I always do. Pray the word bless you as it has already tremendously blessed me. So a quick word, real quick. I just want to hop right on and tell you guys this. In the text, Joseph, a man by the name of Joseph, is helping Pharaoh, who is just got done having this dream where Joseph has given him the interpretation that the dream signifies him having 7 years of abundance and 7 years of famine. And Joseph lets Pharaoh know that the Lord plans to do this thing, and he also gives Pharaoh strategy by telling Pharaoh that in a time of abundance, instead of basically spending like you normally do, to draw back and at least hold a fifth of the abundance, a fifth of the harvest in a time of abundance, because when 7 years of famine hits, they want to have that which was stored to basically take care of the years of famine. And so he tells him this strategy, and Pharaoh appoints Joseph, who has a strategy for this particular space of famine that they're in, that they're about to go into, rather. And he basically appoints Joseph, and Joseph is the one who preserves the land of Egypt. And the Bible goes on to say that when Joseph was promoted in the time of famine, that's a bar for somebody, you'll be promoted in the time of famine. But just to continue on, Joseph was promoted in the time of famine, and in it, not only did he help preserve life and preserve and help others in the space of famine, he didn't go without, and he was in a space of abundance in spite of the famine that he was facing, and he was also in a place where he was fruitful, and he had 2 sons, the Bible said, one by the name of Manasseh, where God caused him in the space of grief to forget all his trouble, and then I believe his son Ephraim, if I'm remembering correctly, I can't look at my notes right as I'm driving, but his other son basically caused him to be prosperous in a place that, was the most grievance that he had. And so, but God was showing me to let you guys know today that a lot of times we get caught up when we're experiencing famines in our life and lack in our life, and if we're not careful, we'll be so consumed by that, not realizing that God has put us in a space where he's given us strategy, or he's want to put us in position to get strategy. You see, everything that we face in our lives, God is not unaware of. He's already known before the situation even came to you. He already knew how it was going to work out. He already knew the strategy which he put in place. And so that way he can preserve that which he has for you. And some of us be so caught up in the drawback of our lives that we miss the fact that the drawback is for the sole purpose of him preserving us for long term. Look at the word strategic. It means to aim a position when it comes to having things be long term. So you have plans that you have in motion for the sake of these plans to be long term, for that which you have a goal for to be long term. And so with God, sometimes God puts us in a space where he draws back, or he holds back from us, withholds from us, because the thing that he withholds at the right time he'll release, so that thing could not only preserve us in times of famine, but it will actually get to a space where it will preserve life. You see, if Joseph didn't have the strategy for Egypt, Egypt would have basically lost its life. Everyone that was in Egypt, Egypt would have came to absolutely nothing. It would have been no preservation of life or anything had Joseph not used his strategy. And not only did, like I said, the Lord had caused Joseph to not only be a help of strategy when it comes to me in a space of famine, but everybody came to him, and he wasn't in a space where he was lacking like everyone else, because he was in a position of strategy. And so a lot of times, many of us be caught up in what we're facing. We really have to look to God for strategy, because in that, when God gives us a strategy, he's strategic when it comes to us having things for long term. You see, when it's us as human beings, we can only see the temporal. We can only see the space we're in right now. And sometimes, when we do something, when we go through something right away, we want to have a quick fix right away. But the quick fix doesn't last always, right? It puts us in a space where we're back in the same situation again. But sometimes God has to hold us back just enough so that when we finally are able to release the things that he has us to hold back, or the things that he held back from us, when it's time for him to release those things to us, we'll have have it for long term. And so some of you guys need to understand that, you know, if you're in a space where God is holding back from you in spite of the life that you're in, and you're like, God, like, you know, this is the time that I should be getting this release. This should be the time you should be helping me out. This should be the time that I should be over here getting what I need. I'm in a space of lack. But you understand that he knows the right time and when these things need to be released for you, the things that he's holding back from you, because he knows that when he releases you at the right time, we're in the right position, because Joseph had to be in position for the things to be released at the proper time, so that that which was looking like it was going to be at a losing state, and that which looked like it was going to be basically consumed by lack, was the very thing that that was preserved for a long time, for long term. And God's blessing that he has for you, God's promise that he has for you, is for long term. He wants to get you in a space where you are in a space where you are literally producing in a space of long term. So I don't know what this is for today, but you are in this thing to win it. God has you in it for you to win it. You know, he wants you to win all of it, all that he has for you. He don't want you to have wins and losses where it's back and forth thing going on. No, he's doing this thing strategically because he wants this thing to be long term for you. So you have to never face this situation again. But it takes for you to be in a space where you understand that, you know, outside of your natural mind, that God is causing a drawback. God's causing a holdup. God's causing a lack. God's causing a famine, because he knows that it needs to take place to hold some things from you, to withhold some things from you, because he needs to position you to where when you get it back, not only will you get it back, but you'll be able to use it properly to where it will preserve that which is long term. And I don't know about you, but I want my blessings to be long term. I want my things to be lasting. I want my things to basically withstand the test of times. But he can't do that if you're having a temporary band-aid on it, if it's a temporary fix. And God knows what he's doing. So the Bible says that his thoughts are not our thoughts, and his ways are not our ways. So we see things in the natural. We see things that they're here, right here, right now. But God knows what he needs to do for long term for you over your life. So you need to understand that you are in a space to win. And although it looks like he's holding you back, or holding things back to you in the state of lack, in the state of famine, he's holding back because he has a great plans for the things he's holding back for you when it comes to you. He's holding it back because at the proper time, he wants to release this thing so this thing can be long term for you, so you never have to face what you're facing again. So trust in the Lord when it comes to his holdback. Trust in the Lord when it comes to his lack. Trust in the Lord when it comes to that which he has for you, because you need to understand that in this, he plans to give this to you in long term. So God bless you. I hope this really, really helps you guys. And I hope that you really are blessed by this word and understand that God is faithful to do what he said he's going to do. And he's faithful for the drawback in your life. And he's faithful for the comeback just as much as he is for the drawback. You understand that your comeback is not going to be a comeback for a temporary fix. This comeback will be for long term, long time. This one will be for a long time. God bless you. Have a great, great day. And have a good one, and trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not unto your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. God bless. Have a great, great day.